The accented hair, that first variety, they, as I said on my one of my first presentations, even heavily spotted examples are going to be $500 coins one day. Here's a Proof 65 for $700. And of course, you get dealers who want premium prices for any nice special mint set Kennedy. Here's a 1965. Probably the worst quality of all the issues. $600. Here's an ungraded 1966. They call it proof-like, but the most of them are proof-like. 1966. $350. Here's a 1966 that's graded. Over $600 in MS67. Now this is my favorite. Now this is a top-rated seller. This is a top-rated seller, over 4,000 happy customers, right? Top-rated eBay.
I hate when he does this crap.
67 SMS, 2,500.
You know, anybody can list anything on eBay for any price they want. It doesn't mean that like people are gonna pay for that. You know what I mean?
I mean, a few $100s a coin makes a little more sense. Take a look at these that I have for you. These are all going to be matching sets. Take a look at these. I have the complete set, 1965, 1966, 19...
If you guys can hear this, let me know. I'm really gonna comment more on some of the you know, statements. You know, and otherwise talk about the whole culture of watching these shows.
These are so close to perfection, folks. You're gonna love the price. These are the finest. We had to go through so many tens of thousands of sets from several collections to get the group I have for you today. I have almost 100 complete sets, matching sets, all NGC.
You know, you can probably just buy like this stuff in bulk. I don't know if like you have to buy them from collections.
These MS66s. Look at that. That's close to perfection. That is virtual perfection. MS67.
No. I think typically if you're going to go grade these yourself, you're going to, well, first of all, I don't know if, you know, it shouldn't be MS, it should be specimen, right? But you're looking at probably 66 is your typical grade. In fact, I can go pull it up right now, tell you. Let's see.
But I have these MS67s.
I'll tell you right now.
If you want a 1965,
Coin census.
MS67, T5084, MS67. Not $500 or $495 or $395, not even $95. $69 for this 1965 special mint set MS67. No serious marks, no spotting. Virtual perfection. MS67, only $69 a coin because we did all the work. There were no
So 65, 67, you're looking at 12,175 coins. So that's your typical, that's literally your typical graded example. And you're looking at coin that'll sell for about $150 today.
1966 MS67 T5085.
Seems kind of crazy to me, actually.
Same price. Well, you got one dealer asking $2,500, $69 a coin.
No, never.
$69 a coin for a 1966 special mint set.
Yeah, I don't know if I can fix the volume. Rick's just basically trying to sell these coins, so you know, if you put up with me talking over it. So $69 a coin for a 67 special mint set.
All three coins for only $207, and that is a fantastic opportunity for the collector of today that you can look back on.
All right, so NGC says the price of these coins is about $70 a coin.
Now, and you'll say, "Wow, those were the good old days when you can get a set of three." Except that I'm not offering these for $207 a coin, folks. If you get the entire three.
Yeah, so you're paying retail. I mean, he's not ripping you or anything. You're just paying retail. you know. So, but you're using this comparison, you know, $200, $300, $400 a coin. I mean, that's where you start. That's where you start getting a little bit, you know, pressure to buy this. But it's a more or less a fair price. I mean, I'm not bugging out. Now you could get your own 67s by buying, you know, buy yourself a handful of these special mint sets, buy 10, 15 of them maybe, crack them out, take the best coins. You're definitely going to get 67s. Now you got to factor in the cost of getting the coin graded. So, you know, that's definitely a sunk cost here. I mean, he's paying that cost, so he probably graded them in bulk. But, you know, it's not a bad, like I said, this to me is like when I'm watching these shows and when I'm appraising people's collections, you know, after they bought a bunch of stuff on TV shows, you know, I'm looking for things that are really highly exploitative, and this is just, you know, selling coins at retail. And more serious collectors or people who have been around the hobby for a long time, you know, they probably already got their special mint set coins. So this is really just something that's being sold to new collectors. But you know, like I said, it is a retail price. Now the follow up could be, you know, with some of these shows, and I'm not suggesting this one does it, but some of these shows, once you're in their database, you know, once you're in their customer list, then you start getting calls about all sorts of other things that you could buy, and that might be where, you know, you really run into some problems. But like I said, this item right here, this mint set collection of Kennedy half dollars, are selling for more or less what the retail price is. In fact, actually, I could probably run up eBay right now and see what some recent ones have sold for. NGC, SMS, let's just say 1965. All right, well here's an example. 65 SMS sold on February 18th for $30. $30 for another 67. If I go to 66 and Cameo is $80. Regular 66, 30. 28 for another 67. This is from a round table dealer who's a Silver Eagle store out of Hanover, Pennsylvania. So yeah, I mean you certainly are paying full retail for these coins. Here's Great Southern Coins did one for $34 on February 17th. Let's look at 67. All right, so 67s. You know, with Cameo, you're seeing 185, but this is a regular plain. So $30 for 67, February 17th. 68 Cameo went for $80. So okay, maybe you're a little high, but again, you got to keep in mind these guys. They've got to pay the fee to be on the TV. You know, it is a lot higher overhead. Now I look at these shows, by the way, and I ultimately, like, my problem typically with the way coins are marketed to the general public is when you're pressuring people to buy stuff they don't need. But you know, when you tune on a show like this and you see a set of coins, and you know, you hear a story about them, and then there's like a presentation, and then there's a clearly defined price. You know, I mean, I really can't, you know, gripe about that too much, because, you know, a lot of people who tune into these things are looking for some entertainment. You know, they want to see, you know, they just want to see some coin content. And, you know, of course, the idea of shopping and having some immediate, you know, the immediate ability to buy something, you know, is you know, sort of excitement. And, you know, and so that kind of stuff, I think, you know, makes these shows kind of fun. And I remember when the state quarters came out, you know, the night before the state quarters launched, and the banks, you know, they had rolls from Philadelphia, and, you know, they were talking them up, and they were selling for about $100 for a $10 roll. But it was, you know, it was exciting. It was exciting to watch. Now you could buy a bunch of coins from shows and then, you know, be back, you know, upside down for sure. But it's no different than buying from any sort of retail operation.
I mean, it's really a very time-consuming. It's
All right, so what's he got now?
This work, studying under a halogen lamp, set after set after set. These were amazing collections.
What's he got? What's he got?
Extraordinary MS67 sets.
So MS66, what is this?
Really rare coins. Out of all those, we have.
And keep in mind, folks, the 67 grade is the most common grade of the special mint set coins and certified holders. So they're not entirely rare.
A handful of special mint set Kennedy half dollars that came out in MS68 condition.
All right, so now you're one step up.
Now again, Kim is going to show you that chart.
All right.
It shows you the rarest Kennedy half dollar populations created by NGC. And you look at that 6/8 chart, and this is where the special mint set coins.
We can verify that.
Ahead of the accented hair and the type 2 in rarity.
So the special mint set, you said 540 for 65.
Rarer than the special mint set coins in 67.
Bind.
Although, I mean, in 67 you see again, dealers are asking $500, $600, $700 for the accented hair and proof 65. 68. The accented hair, a very rare coin.
So the truth is, right now in MS68, you got 1,040 at NGC. All right, you got for the 65, for the 66. Yeah, okay.
Now back to that chart.
All right, so this is apples and oranges, guys. So this is where you get, like I said, this is where you kind of have to be on your game. Completely apples and oranges. Hey, everybody. All right, so that 540 number is not accurate anymore. Like I said, it's 1,040. The 66 number, he says 1,095. NGC is reporting 2,102. The 67 number, he's reporting 677. And NGC is reporting 1,266. So all of these numbers are outdated. 67 is now 15, not 14. And 69, 66 is now 26, not 17, and 65 is now 9 and not 5. So these pops have gone up, but the 68s have gone way up. And that's probably due to the fact that, you know, they probably submitted a bunch of coins to get them in these holders. So yeah, I don't think that's pretty cool to have a misrepresented pop report.
You've got dealers asking $600-$700 for MS67s, $2,500.
No, they're not. They are not doing that. They are definitely not doing that.
MS68. Look at this, Kennedy. This is as good as it gets. MS68, the entire set, the entire 3-coin set.
All right.
T7576. $1,595. That's not per coin. That's the entire 3-coin set. All 3.
Yeah, I'd stay away from this.
$1,595. We only have 11 of these.
So,
I was able to put.
So in March of 2021, Heritage sold a PCGS 68 for 180.
You can't find any marks on it. Why isn't it a 69? I don't know. The coin is, I'm looking at it now. You're seeing it blowing up there, right there on the screen. It's absolutely immaculate. No spotting. Beautiful.
Let's see.
Mirrors, absolutely pristine. And again, only because it didn't go through all the middlemen. You know, typically, a dealer finds a coin who sells it to another dealer. He gets his cut. That dealer sells it to another dealer. He gets his cut.
All right.
Another dealer who gets
in August of 2021, on the 67, Sachs Bauer sold a 67 straight, no cameo.
There are no middlemen here.
Actually, this was an FS 101, so this was a quadruple diaverse, and they sold that for 192.
At the best possible price, only $595. If you bought one of the sets in 60.
So my read is this is $1,300 over what I think is retail.
If you want to get this top of the line set, we've got people calling in. It looks like we already have.
Well, I mean, he's selling Shannon. He's selling NGC coins, so I mean, he's just going with that NGC pop. But he was still like half of all the actual. He's pointing out actually half the current pop. So, hey, Coin Help You, how you doing? Yeah, actually, Coin Help You, you and I should probably do a co-stream on one of these shows to kind of tell people what's up. But like I said, if you're watching this for entertainment, that's one thing. But, you know, the great way you can train yourself, seriously, when you're watching these shows, grab your laptop, grab your Red Book, man. Just sit here and every time they make a claim, look it up. Look it up yourself. You know.
It's a beautiful set of 3. This ultimate complete set of special mid-set Kennedy half dollars.
You know.
MS 68 condition. Only find it here on Rick's U.S. Coin Show, Rare Collectibles TV.
I wonder if they know we're streaming this.
Once again, just so you know how really rare these coins are. These are the
all right, what is this?
The 3 rarest.
So remember, the whole point of putting that accented hair there is to confuse you into thinking that there's a similarity between the accented hair half dollar and the special mint set. Remember, every coin in a special mint set is a special mint set coin, so there's no differentiation. You know, they sold a couple million each year. They were originally housed in that hard plastic shell. So unless they were really messed with, the odds are they're going to grade 66, 67, or 68. Now, 68 is less common than a 67, but 67 is the most typically encountered grade. So you look at those populations and they seem low. Part of the reason they seem low, folks, is these are very low value coin sets. They contain no silver except for the 40% on the Kennedy half. Coin dealers don't really see a lot of demand for it. So here you go, 1950. You see, that's just insane. It is not a reasonable price. It's 10 times a reasonable price.
One last look at this set here. We've got the entire set. We had 11. We don't have 11 anymore.
Yeah.
We don't have 11 anymore. They're only $1,595 a set. This is the finest we got. Thank you for watching this little presentation.
Oh, you're welcome, Rick. I'm happy to watch your presentation.
Kennedy half dollar.
Yeah. Yeah, so in the 67 set, I don't think you get like buried, but I think you definitely would get buried in the 68.
Was the most monumental year for the American Silver Eagle since its creation. For the first time since its introduction in 1986, there was a
There's John Mercani
for the series. That's over 35 years of the same design. But in 2021, a design change occurred. This was the end of an era, the beginning of a new chapter. This is how talking about new coins coming.
Oh no, CoinWeek. What?
This article was actually from 2019.
What? Oh no, they're quoting my site.
When the first proofs came out in 2021 with this new verse, they sold out in 20 minutes.
If he can quote my site, I can quote his video, right?
For the Mid-State series, when they struck the very last
Okay, so here comes the apples and oranges, folks. We got an $85,000 coin, right? Right? $85,000 coin. What are we selling?
$5,000 for a Silver Eagle. And then in the same auction, they auctioned the very first example of the new reverse Silver Eagle. That coin brought $80,000. Just to give you an idea, what a big deal this is. How crazy collectors went over this changing of the guard, changing from that old design to the new design. This was a big deal. It was one of the most
right now, by the way, Scott Travers is selling his 27th struck American Gold Eagle from 1986 on Great Collections. It'll be interesting to see what that coin sells for. I think it's the second or third one in private hands, like in sequence.
In 1921, we had 2 different silver dollar designs issued in the same year. To honor this momentous design change from John Mercanti's iconic heraldic...
I know John. He's a sweet dude.
Damstra and Michael Gaudioso's...
He has a lot of respect for Michael Gaudioso
The U.S. Mint produced an
and Emily
limited
he worked with.
designer set.
Okay.
This set provided one example of each design. One of the heraldic eagle
Reverse proof designer set. What are they selling for on eBay? Let's go look.
Finish. Very rarely does the Mint strike reverse proof coins, but the U.S. Mint really wanted to sell.
All right, designer sets going for $360 and 70. 210 raw, 240 and 69.70. Anybody want to agree? $300 a set, 350. What's our dealer community saying?
To showcase this remarkable reverse proof finish. Today, you're getting access to those incredible.
This reverse proof's pretty dope.
Reverse proof American Silver Eagles in original government packaging.
Okay, 300.
Some of the only
350. 350 is within the.
Reverse proof finish in the entire series. And when the
Oh yeah, well, reach out to me. Reach out to my email. We'll do something. Absolutely, CoinHelp.
The state of the art, given the technology of the day.
100% guarantee I'll do something with you.
That shows off the Mint's manufacturing capability. Proof coins were originally struck only for dignitaries and nobles.
350. Is that what the crowd thinks is fair? Remember, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, like I said, most of these pitches are not like shady. They're just a little higher than average. But I just don't like the bait and switch on the data. You know, like. It'd be an example of like, in Beverly Hills, Brad Pitt's home sold for $11 million. Just 3 miles away, this house is for sale. I just don't like that. Like, you need to be in the ballpark when you do these comparisons. It's like when you're getting your home appraised, when you're selling it or buying it, they try to get comps.
And these designer set coins are the rare reverse proof.
$3,000 for 1894 $20 gold piece, huh?
Except the fields are frosted and the devices are mirrored.
In hand, man, these things are cool. I remember I stood in line for 6 hours in Baltimore to get one of these things, the 2019 ones.
It was an instant sellout at the U.S. Mint. The final Type 1 reverse proof issue.
No, they don't want to show that because you want to frame a narrative that there are, you get some idiot out there selling things on eBay for an exorbitant amount of money.
Comes from the West Point Mint, and the Type 2 was struck at the San
That's right.
Francisco Mint.
What brand of sandals you got?
You're getting today are in the original government packaging. You have the opportunity to acquire them as they left the mint in the original packaging at a super friendly collector price.
All right,
Now, let's
$350.
give you a little bit of background about the American Silver Eagle series.
Ain't showing that price yet, man.
In 1985, President Ronald Reagan signed the Liberty Coin Act into law, beginning the American Silver Eagle series.
It was America's reaction to apartheid in South Africa, which led to the bullion program. The Krugerrand was the most dominant gold bullion coin in the world, and you have a Silver Eagle because of social justice politics, basically.
So easy to understand why. This is the
Faking
largest
stocks.
silver dollar struck in American history.
All right.
And it's the first silver dollar series to be struck from 999 fine pure silver. American Silver Eagle coins are already legendary, and it's only been about.
It's kind of a nice looking box too.
Since they started production. Like I mentioned earlier, 2021 was a monumental year for the Silver Eagle series because the design changed for the first time ever. But only the reverse design was replaced. The obverse still has that familiar image of Lady Liberty, originally created by the legendary sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, first used on the classic Walking Liberty half dollar from 1916 to 1947.
You'll never find one with a full hand there.
wrapped in the stars and stripes of the American flag, with her arm outstretched, beckoning in hope and freedom. Then we have John Mercanti's masterpiece, the heraldic eagle reverse. This design really,
You know what John's really good at?
all the classic elements of
Architecture.
American coin.
Like if you look at any of his designs where he's doing buildings, the dude's just a master of engraving buildings on coins.
Olive branch of peace in its talons. But on the other side,
He once took a couple photos of me. I was meeting with him, and he said I had a face for coins, that he wanted to do something with my face, and he never did it. And I don't know if he was just flattering me, but he took a bunch of pictures of me. It was kind of awkward. Sweetest guy though.
take a look at this new reverse, designed by Emily Damstra and sculpted by Michael Gaudioso. It's incredibly detailed.
So last week I did an interview with David Ryder for the CoinWeek podcast. We're going to publish that this coming up week. I have a scheduled interview with Joe Minna, the chief engraver. It'll be a couple weeks from now. And I'm been trying pretty hard to get this done, but I've been missing it. There's a guy who used to work at a boiler room, a coin boiler room, telemarketing boiler room. And he's going to spill the beans on how they kind of hard sell people and just what goes on at those kind of shops. So I look forward to doing that if I can pull that off.
Better future for future generations.
God,
2021.
the price, man. What is the price?
Design change in American Silver Eagle history. In 2021, there were coins minted with the new reverse, coins produced with the old reverse.
You'd think this was like the chain cent becoming the wreath cent. How much they're playing this up.
Different versions of this coin, and all of these reverse-proof American Silver Eagles rank among the lowest mintages in the series. Look at these reverse-proof coins.
All right, chat. Is the Privy Mark, the 1945 Privy Mark Silver Eagles, is that the key to the series now, in your opinion, or is it still the 95W?
The design is mirrored and the fields are frosted instead of vice versa. Most collectors haven't even seen reverse-proof coins before. That is how rarely the U.S. Mint uses this finish. But when they do, the coins are stunning. I mean, look at these examples. And only 125,000 coins produced. That is a super low
95W. 95W.
Reverse-proof coins are very rarely struck, and it's only for celebrating momentous occasions. Prior to the release of this designer set,
Well, the 2021 Morgans and Peace Dollars are like pretty popular, so I'm not surprised they're raising it. They want to keep making those as a series, so
set is the ultimate. This is the perfect set.
Yeah, okay.
That monumental design change.
Maybe we're bringing them some buyers tonight.
You're getting
All right,
the
what's the
final
price?
year of Mercanti's heraldic eagle and the first year of Damstra and Gaudioso's landing eagle, both in reverse.
I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be $500.
Let me put this into perspective.
Oh God,
How rare
mintages.
these coins are compared to previous mintages. Only 6 reverse proofs have been struck before, all with low mintages. You got one that's a little bit lower, 2011, but you see these are all less than 250,000 struck. The business strike Silver Eagles, the bullion issues.
There's
in the millions.
commemorative coins with like a
Over 40
fifth of
million.
that mintage.
The reverse proofs, super low mintages. Now let me show you all the proofs, not just those reverse proofs.
Oh God.
We start here at the beginning of the series, 1986. That was the highest mintage. When this new coin came out, everybody wanted one. They made a lot of coins. They were giving these out to people. People who weren't even collectors were buying them. The mintages, though, in general, you see for the proofs, which are the much rarer collector issues, still half the series are
Way more of these are being struck than actual proof sets. Keep that in mind.
Low mintage coins. When we get down and see the 2 coins I have for you today are among the lowest mintage in that series. Very low mintage coins.
95W or 2019S,
Designer sets are bringing.
$5.99. $5.99. We had $7.99. We had $8.99.
Packaging.
I'm thinking.
$2,000
Yeah, I'm thinking 500 bucks, something like that.
Almost $1,100, well over $1,099. And here's one.
You can get two 270s graded by PCGS, sold February 18, 2023 for $395.
And these are state-of-the-art reverse-proof coins.
Yeah.
The finest coins the U.S. Mint can produce.
NGC 70s, sold February 17, $49. 2 coin set, unopened box, $200, February 17th.
With this low mintage of only 120,
$229 raw set, February 17th.
Going to be over $1,000. I showed you other dealers asking.
Oh God, $1,000? We're talking $1,000?
Oh no! A great deal on this group of sets, and I wanted to pass my good fortune on to you. I was thinking, at $750, that could be a super price.
Oh
but
God!
It would be giving you the best we could. I want our price to be based off of our cost, not what the market will dictate. And these sets.
All right, so if you're doing it cost, you're doing it like $250, $300.
And the 2021 American Silver Eagle designer set sold out within minutes at the U.S. Mint. Today, this set can be yours for less than $500, well under $500.
Oh.
$395. That's it. Only $395 for the set featuring the first design change in the history of the American Silver Eagle series. And
all right, so let's see.
Proof coins, everyone. Reverse proof coins.
Let's say. So I got a couple predictions. The first prediction is like these aren't going to be 70s because they've probably been looked at. I bet they're going to be open. They're going to come in original government packaging, but I don't think that they've been. I don't think that they're brand new without being open, right? So you're looking at 69s. And if you're looking at 69s, you're looking at.
And don't forget, these are the reverse.
Let's just be like completely generous and say 250 with the $50 uptick because of the TV show. So you're about 95 high for me.
Ensures your quality is the same exact quality as when these coins left the mint.
Steve Thompson, you're the winner. You're the winner. You $399, you guess?
And were handled individually and put in their own capsules. This ensures they don't succumb to bag marks and hairlines, like coins for circulation that go to a bank in a bag of 1,000 coins. These are individually handled, put in these boxes and holders at the mint.
It is amazing, like just how complicated the Silver Eagle program has gotten. We try to do this. Hey James, we try to do this. Sort of like price analysis on the history of these coins, and it's all well and good until you get to like the 20 teens, and it just completely gets berserk. In fact, I think we had one year. It was like probably like 2018, 2017, where between NGC and PCGS, we counted over 100 different insert label designs because every coin dealer wanted to individuate what they had by having a different like design.
This is historic. These are the lowest mintage.
God, nobody's getting $1,000 for that, man.
And they rank among the lowest mintage for the entire Silver Eagle series.
What a Chad.
There aren't enough of these coins to go around. The demand for the Silver Eagle series reaches around the world. So much so that these coins sold out.
All right, well, he goes on this thing. Anybody got any actual coin questions or any sort of coin comments? It'd be more entertaining than seeing this sell for the next 20 minutes.
The year of the first ever design change for the American Silver Eagle. This is a set you can truly be proud of. A set you
well, the thing is, Silver Eagles are basically like Morgan dollars, except with Morgan dollars, everybody was learning how to market them, and now everyone knows how to market them.
I truly hope you take advantage of this terrific.
Man, the phone's off the hook.
Opportunity. The 2021 American Silver Eagle designer set in the original government packaging. It doesn't get any better than this. Thanks for watching.
Only one per household? Oh, no. 125,000. Yeah, before I started streaming, they were doing a peace dollar deal where they had a bunch of raw peace dollars. And then I think they were trying to get like 60 a coin or something for them. Though.
You're watching Rare Collectibles TV.
Does anybody know, is Coin Vault still on?
Have I got a collector special
Oh, God.
for you folks today? I love Lincoln Cents. I love Lincoln Cents, especially folks when they're over 50 years old. Especially when they're over 50 years old and they have their original red color. Because that's one of the beauties of Lincoln Cents.
All right, so 50 years old. We're looking at the 1970s, 1960s.
I'm not talking about that stuff.
I just bought a roll of, I accidentally bought a roll of 58 Ds for $15, all in red.
Lincoln Cent, which is struck in copper. And of all the metals, copper is the most reactive, which means for a coin, for a Lincoln Cent to retain its original color, it really has to have ideal storage conditions to retain
Well, they didn't want to tell you what date.
Otherwise, it quickly
That's why they
becomes
censored it.
toned, to kind of a tan color, and then eventually
They got to wait for that Lincoln Cent to fly over the coast of South Carolina so they can shoot it down.
And they're over a few years old. You see all these,
Yeah, it wasn't a bad. It wasn't a bad price. The rolls were kind of dogs though. A couple of them are okay. I did find a nice
is extraordinary.
couple coins in the nickel roll though. 62D.
And this is a proof coin presentation, folks, on Lincoln Cents. The proof coins were struck in much smaller numbers.
All right.
Here is a little chart I made of showing the total production for 1956.
So this can be a set of.
Lincoln Cents.
All right.
In proof and mint state. The mint state coins were the coins struck for commercial use, for commerce.
Right.
The coins that we need for our economy to run properly. And you can see in 1956, they struck over 1.5 billion Lincoln Cents per commerce. For proofs, 670,000.
All right. So we're gonna have a run of proof coins, huh?
Coins you can only get at that time from the Philadelphia Mint. You had to order them special. They were struck off of highly polished dies. They were double struck. One struck, they were individually handled. They were meant to represent the state of the art. So they were struck in very limited numbers. At 57, you had 1.3 billion struck in mint state, 1.2 million in proof.
One of the things about it, maybe it's a cliche, but when you're looking at these shows, they can't really pull out rare coins, because
over a billion struck in mint state.
they don't have enough of it. They're not gonna pull out like a 1856 upright 5 gold dollar and try to sell 4 of them over the course of 20 minutes. So you're only looking at things that you can get in quantity, which actually a shame. It'd be kind of cool if there was like a quasi auction type of show, where it's you're buying a couple coins, or they got 3 or 4 in different grades or something.
1960, 1.7 million in proof, over 2 billion in mint state. You get to the last year there, down at the bottom, 1964. That was the last year they were struck at the old.
Well, Richard, you should have seen the claim that CoinVault ended up selling a 2014 Kennedy gold coin for $100,000 because it was the first one sold at the ANA in 2014. Like that's high dollar for a loyal repeat customer.
Now you go prior to that era, folks, and again, because of the reactive nature of this metal, they were so difficult to store. If, for example,
hey Daniel, have you ever seen a proof set from 56 on that has a brown cent inside it? I don't know if I have.
1941 set. in proof 67. Well, the Walker is a rare coin in nice proof 67. It's about a $2,000 coin. The Washington Quarter, not quite as rare, $700-800 coin.
I said, have you ever seen a brown or red brown 56 to 62 Lincoln cent in a proof set, like actually in the proof set? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen one in the original packaging that's brown yet.
Now, if you wanted to get the Lincoln to finish the setup, the 1941 Lincoln in proof 67 red, with that original color. Here's one that sold in 2010 in auction, folks. Again, the first four coins, $4,000 to $5,000 in 6.7.
You've seen some town.
This was 2010. Over $18,000. Here's another one that appeared a few years later.
41.
2013.
Oh my God! But these are completely apples and oranges, folks.
Over $28,000.
1941, the mintages were minuscule.
See why? You look back, back in the old days, folks. Here's a 1954 proof set. The way they stored these things, it blows my mind. They went to all this work to make these beautiful proof coins. They would take the dies and they would polish them to a very high degree. They would prepare prepare the coin blanks as well. They would strike the coins several times under higher pressure to bring out every possible detail of the design, and then they would individually handle the coins so they wouldn't abrade with any other coins. And then they put them in this terrible packaging. That was the worst possible packaging. This is a 1954 set. Here's the Lincoln cent from that set.
Stapled together.
Original packaging. This is how the packaging was issued back in 54. Look at this coin. You can't even, you can make out a profile barely of Lincoln, but it's black. And this is 1954. 1955, they advanced to the flat pack design, which wasn't much better. So the Lincoln cents in high grade, of all the 5 denominations, they're right up there with the Franklins in terms of difficulty. Just about as tough as the Franklins. They're harder to find in high grade than the Jefferson nickels and the Roosevelt dimes, the Washington
So
quarters,
there is something here that's actually I do want to point out.
What I have for you today,
The Lincoln cent actually is the toughest of the modern coins from this period to get in high grade.
I would say the last issues of the Lincoln cent
Especially, and funny enough, even if you get through the late 60s and the 70s, it's almost impossible to get them in 70. They're really tough, and it's one of the things I think for a long time that's held the series back. I think there'd be more marketing of these proof sets from that period if they could do 70 sets.
Because wait till you see the prices on these. Take a look at this, folks. On that top row.
All right.
You've got the 1961.
All right, so more NGC stuff. Let's see what we're looking at.
1963. The 1964. The last 4 years in proof 68 red. You look around on eBay for these. Here's one, the top-rated seller, 64, the easiest state to find. No, it was $60. Here's a 1963, another top-rated seller. Proof 68 red, 1963, $125, $125. Okay, they're $100 coins.
63.
If you submit one of these, if you happen to find a spectacular proof Lincoln in a set that just is absolutely hairline free and spot free.
All right, so 63 proof red, 68.
Well, you've got to figure they're going to charge you about $20, $25 for grading.
That's true.
They charge you over $20 to ship it back to you registered mail. It's all sent back registered mail.
That's true.
Your shipping cost doesn't include the cost of the coin.
That's true.
Before you get done with it, your cost is going to be over $50.
Well, the shipping is spread out over all the coins you submit. So if you submit a box of coins, you're going to...
This is my collector's special. You can pick any one of these dates. Any one of the dates you see on the top row there, the 1961, the 62, the 63, the 64, your choice of dates, folks. And they're not $100 a coin or $99 or $79 or even $59 a coin. $49 a coin would be a great price for these coins. How about $29 a coin, your choice of dates? And if you want a second coin, it gets even better. You can order a second coin, different date, also $29 a coin. If you want a third coin, you will be guaranteed a third different date, $29 a coin. And if you want a fourth coin, four different dates, so you'll be getting the 61, 62, 63, and 64, all 4 dates for only $116 for all 4 dates.
I ain't gonna lie, folks. That's not terrible. That's
Now we get to the second
pretty fair considering.
first years of the Memorial Reverse.
All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off too. It's about 12 o'clock here, but hey, thanks for checking in. If you guys like this, maybe we can watch some more of these shows. Like I said, with shows like this, I mean, some of it's hyperbole, some of it's a little overpriced, but it's always entertaining. And you know, he had 2 deals tonight that I thought were more or less fair for retail for what you would get in, you know, buying off a show. I mean, if you would have bought from Littleton and they would have sent you a coin, it would have been a similar price. So anyway, you guys take care.